Right, I thought I'd show you the freebie that's on my Ko-fi site this month, and it's sort of spring-like, I suppose, away from Christmas. So you get 3 pages, and don't forget these will print if you've got an inkjet and you've got borderless. They will print borderless. Okay, it's just that I've got a laser, so it doesn't print borderless. So I've got 3 pages, one with a few elements on. It's sort of like the mainest page. Then I've got the background from that, and then I've got one in sepia. Then I've also done it in portrait, okay, for people who, and I did sort of like work on the fact that if you did fold that in half and cut down the top and bottom a bit, that would, you know, because I think that is too long for me. I wouldn't want to work. It don't feel balanced. I don't know why. But that is me. Okay, that's just my eye. I would most probably, you know, cut that off down there, but that will work. Okay, so I've got 3 pages. I might do a few more portrait things for people that are doing those, and then sort of what I'll do, so that, say the bottom, if you wanted to trim it a bit, then you can trim that off. Yeah, so won't put too much down the bottom. I'll concentrate on putting the elements through that sort of area there. So yeah, I feel it's just out of balance when I look at it. Even I know you've got to trim it down, but yeah, I would have to cut that. That's because that's what, 11.5 inches. Yeah, I would do it 9, I expect. That's 11.5. I would, yeah, I reckon 9 would be good. So that would be about there. But then you've got a bit at the bottom, you want to cut it off, and then, you know, you might like it that long. Fabulous. And exactly the same here. You know, I've worked on, so that looks okay. And the same as that one. And then in this one, you've got, I just added a little bonus this month for, just done a couple of envelopes. That one and that one. And then a page of tags. Yeah. If you wanted to print them smaller, 2 to a page, and then there you go. So I hope you like that. It's over on my Ko-fi site. I will put the links below, where to get it, and the actual direct link to that, so that's okay. There's one other thing. Oh, I know what I was going to show you. I did sorry, before I go on to this, I did do another kit. I think it was called Winter Wilderness, and it goes very well with the other winter kit that I've got. So I've done that, I think, just before Christmas, and I released it. I haven't actually printed it on the laser yet, so I will link that below. Take a look if you want to do a winter journal, but I'm bypassing that this year. That's why, one of the reasons why I haven't printed it, because I felt as though if I print it, I'd want to work with it. So I've left it out of sight, out of mind. Yeah. Okay, so that was that. Then, yeah, as you know, I haven't been very well, but I am 100% better now. I wouldn't say I'm still a bit tired, but I'm okay, you know, so that's great. What was it, New Year's Day? I think I've done this. I wanted to do it. It's a pattern by Designs by JUJU, which again, I'll link everything in the description box below. But I did follow, oh, I was going to find that, sorry, hold on a minute. Okay, I did follow a video by Appleover53. Okay, she done a video on the process of, I mean, she doesn't show you the pattern or anything like that, because you do have to buy the pattern, and then you get the PDF. But she done a fantastic video from start to finish, and that was a godsend for me. I could follow her, no problem at all, and it was great. Could do it. I mean, I'm out of my comfort zone. This is done with the embroidery machine in the big hoop. I think I've got most of them, but I got an 8 by 12 and 8 by 11 or something like that, 8 by 10, and I use that one, use a large one. So yeah, absolutely brilliant. And I was so chuffed that I actually managed to do it. So it does all this, you know, stitching, everything. And the only thing I didn't do is my corners could have been poked out a bit better, because I didn't have anything to poke them out at the time, which I can do now. But, and yeah, so you can, it's lined and everything. It's all done. Sorry, this is a very old journal. I just wanted to put it in to show you. But yeah, it's all lined, 2 pockets. Yeah. And it's all done in the hoop, and it was brilliant. Loved it. So I just, this actually, you know, I'm not keen on this fabric, but it actually looks better than I thought it was going to. It's only cheap fabric, and I thought, well, because it was my first go, it was guaranteed to go wrong. So, but it didn't. So I was quite chuffed to myself. But it's falling apart, this one. What it is my son used to write in a lot of books, and only the first 2 or 3 pages, and then start another one. So of course he just ripped all his writings out of it, and left all these books. So I've nabbed them. That is on the other journal, but you can put a ribbon in as well if you wanted to. I didn't do that, but yeah, that's what I done New Year's Day. So I wanted to do it for ages, and I done it. And I was so pleased with myself. But yay, use my embroidery machine at long last. Anyway, so that's that. So I will go on now and make something for what I found, because I thought, oh, we're doing sort of spring, but it's going to end up a bit naturey with this one. I wouldn't class this screaming spring to me, but it's still okay. So, and this was already done up. Okay, I did take 3 pages out because it was going to be too big, because I know as soon as I start embellishing, it's too big. Now this I just must have put together with some pages I had or something like that last year sometime. So it's 7.5 by 3 3/4. So yeah, and I thought, you know, I'm just going to do this up. I'm going to go for it, have a bit of fun, get the gesso out. I have got loads of bits and pieces, you know, like this, which, yeah, are going to go. But I just might alter them a bit to look a bit more spring-like. So we'll just see what happens. I just thought I've got to do something, so I need to start. And this was there, and I thought I haven't got to think. It's already pre-done. I can just go ahead and start making, and that's what I want to do. Okay, so I might make something with this month's freebie. I think it's going to go all right. So a lot of these, that is Nature's Walk, I think. That one's Butterfly and Blue, I remember. And not sure where this one's come from, but it is mine. It's one of my earlier kits, but yeah, I really like that one actually. I'll see if I can find it, and I'll link those below as well. But like I said, I'm using up loads of papers, and this is what I will be doing for a while, because I'm telling you, I've got so much printed out, and some of it will do for spring. So I'm just gonna go for it, and where I can remember where the names of the kits, I'll try and remember for you. All right, so let's have a look. Just wondering, I'm looking at that, thinking that bird might go with that. Yes, it will. Okay, so I'm going to do something on that page with this. Let's have a look at the other one. I think I've printed this twice actually, so. No, it's the other one's better. I'll tell you what, it's got because this one's got a bit of pink. Oh, mind you, if you look at that, you see that's the same colour as that. So, yeah, that'll work. Right, I'm just going to do a simple pocket. I measured across. Should we cover that? Let's upside down. Let's have a look. No, that's it. Right, I measured across and I add an inch. Okay, so that gives me 1/2 inch each side for my flaps. Yeah, I will be folding this down here a bit. I might have to cut some off of the bottom. Okay, I'll glue that down just because it reinforces that top. And I most probably put a bit of lace on that. Yep, I will at the top. But what I'm going to do is just do that. Oh, I haven't got my small one. Shame. Sorry, I took my small one in the house, so I have to use that one. Because it's only paper, just do it very gently. But I do like these correct. I don't tend to get them right if I just fold them over. Sometimes I do. And I do want a bottom flap, so where are we? So there. So we haven't got to cut much off. Okay. That's about 1 inch, I think, and then. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, and then I'll just trim that bit off. So I just score it and then I'll trim below. There we are. Okay, a bit of lace on the top. So I've got my scruffiest cardigan on. Excuse it. It's because it's so warm and it was in here. When I came in here this morning, it was freezing. And this cardigan was there, so I put it on. It's actually just warming up. I'll leave the heat on overnight now. I'm in here. I turned it off, of course, when I was ill and all over Christmas. And so hopefully we will be back in here. Right, need to trim that. I hope you all had a great New Year's Eve. Yeah, I was I was okay. I had a good time, but I was so tired and couldn't wait to get home, to be honest. I got home before 12 o'clock. That's a bit rare for me, but right, I think we will have cream, I think. And I might do some embellishing here as well. Definitely. Right, let's have a look, see what we got. Oh, I've got a little pot with a few bits in. Yeah, so I thought this might go with it as well. So, oh, that's autumn. Put that in there. A few bits here. And I've got some stuff from the cluster kit as well that might work. These will definitely work this spring, and that will work as well. So I'm just wondering if I've got anything made up. Definitely work. Yeah, I'm thinking spring, but like I said, most probably end up naturey, to be honest. Okay, they're all finished. Okay, right. Okay then, that's not going to happen. Look, I've got all these bits of paper here as well, and I must have done these up about 3 years ago, and I haven't used them yet, so I've put them right at the top, okay, because I thought some of these can be used for spring. So I've done really good, put them at the top so we would use them. Ah, I found a butterfly. Okay, that was from, oh my gosh, the one I done with Yvonne, wasn't it? Spring something. Okay, oh, I've got a page here. Here we are. That one. Really liked that kit. I think I've done a journal last year with it. So that works well. So I'm going to use that. Right. Oh, I was going to find a bit of fabric. Tell you, I haven't got much around me at all because I've been putting it all away. I'm trying to sort, you know, a few spring things out in my bit box. Because a lot of it was either autumn or quite dark. So I tried to pick all the light things. That's the top. Good start. I'm going to stick it on the bottom thinking, this glue's not very sticky today. Oh dear. No, Andrea, it's not. Because that's not where you put the glue. Hey, look, it is sticky after all. It's cool. Right, and that is going to be, I'm going to stitch around mine. I'm not going to stitch it down because I've got my flaps. Okay, but I'm going to stitch around it before I glue it in. All right, and this bit we cut off, I thought I would put at the top to bring the blue in. This was something printed out. It didn't print very well, a bit wishy-washy, so I do use them in journals because I just cover them up. Right, so I've sewn that in there. That's just a tag I must have done last year, so I'll pop that in there for now. Could change, but that's just hanging around in my box. So that's that. I still feel it's not quite right, this and that. I think it's too many colours altogether for me. That's just the way I am. But I'm going to try and do something there. Oh, while I sewed a bit of lace on and just lined that with a bit of the freebie there. Okay, because that's going to be, this isn't going to be the cover. This is just going to be the protecting the journal, if you know what I mean. Because I want to make a nice cover for this. So, yeah. So I need to do something here. Now I'm wondering whether to add a little bit of field paint. Anyway, if I'm going to, and if it doesn't work out, I will put gesso on it. So let's go from there. Oh yeah, you saw me do that, didn't you? Put that together, and then all I done was stitched. Before I put the stuck the envelope down, I just stitched along there. Yeah, and then stitched around, and I've chosen like an olive green sewn thread, which is quite nice. So I'll try and use a few different colours. There, but the spray water wherever it is, there right in front of me. I like peel paint. It's a lovely colour, really pretty. Okay, so let's hope. There's a little bit of green there, so I don't want too much, that's all. This is what do I call it? Laser printed. So I'm going to dab a bit off. Okay. Well, it's quite yellow on there, doesn't it? It's okay. I'm going to leave that for a minute because I like that. But I'm going to add a bit of depth in a minute. I'm just going to mop up some of this. Right, okay. Right, let's see what green we got in elements. Oh, a little bit of olive. Let's do that. Got my little brush. I'm thinking, you know, matching up a little bit of that colour. This is a little bit yellow, so oh my gosh, I like that. That's great. Exactly how I wanted it, because it's motley. It doesn't look like it's just been sort of plonked on there. Okay. So we need to dry that. And I don't mind if it bleeds through the other side. That'll be nice. Actually, exactly how I want it. And I'm going to put this in. Put there. I would normally put a little bit of lace or something underneath or something else, but I quite like the way that's looking. So I'm going to leave that. Right, let's have a look, see how that's looking. Yeah. Yeah, still not happy with that for some reason, but there'll be something that'll go there, but I'm not sure what yet. There's a lot of green now. So look. Need a little bit of blue down here, don't we? I think it'll definitely be gesso it over. Actually, a little bit of gesso over it might work, you know. Let me just go dilute that. There's quite a lot of water there, all right, folks, but yeah, it's gone a bit blobby. Right, gesso time. Let's do it. Oh, and I need to stick that down a bit better. It's going to peel off. If in doubt, get the gesso out. Now, that looks awful, doesn't it? Horrible, horrible, horrible. That's all right. We will get there. That's coming on. You see what that gesso does? It's amazing, isn't it? What happens? It just seems to work. And don't forget, if you don't like putting it on like this, just put it on a bag, you know, plastic bag. Put it on that way, which I might do a little bit there now. A bit right back here. That'll do. This must have been the ink. Okay, I've got ready for something else in a minute. So I'm going to put a little bit of gesso on these envelopes here. I've got a couple of those ready. Right, let's get that dry and then I'll be back. Okay, that's it. Loads better, but I'm still not happy. So I just sort of I don't know what happened when I was drying it. I had it folded. It ended up folding this way. So when I put it in, right, I'm thinking, yeah, that's good. I might add a bit of blue now to this, but not that. Faded jeans, another blue. Okay, and I quite like that, and I'm so much happier with that. Okay, I would rather use some paper from the kit over here so that that all blended in. Yeah, and I quite like, I'm liking that. So I've got a bit of green here. I just need to add a tiny bit of blue on this page now, but I'm happy with that. But it might be I might have a pocket or something there yet. So, but that feels right to me, like that. It was too much. I think it was too busy. It's far too busy for me. I do like sort of plain with patterns, but there was just too many patterns going on, and the eye didn't have anywhere to go, if you know what I mean. It was sort of like going everywhere. So, and it had like here, the eyes straight away drawn to that page. So you can have a little bit of an embellishment with this paper on the side here. And that's all you would need there. And then this could be for writing on. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Right, okay, here is, one of my envelopes. I thought I would do this up. Just need to still dry this. Yeah, I'm just going to use these somewhere. So they've cut off a piece of vellum I had left. So I'm just going to go and do up a couple of envelopes. Okay, I've got this that I want to use because that's already been done. And then I'm going to have this as a pocket, so I'm not going to worry about the back. Okay, and then we can put some little tags in or something. And I thought I would use some of my gel prints for the inside of the envelope. So I have to use that one, won't I now? It's been already cut down. So I'm going to line the envelope. Okay, right. I want a little bit of that. I need to clean the blue off of the brush. Okay. To go too dark, do we? Still got a bit of blue in there. You should have different brushes for all the colours really, but I haven't. So, but I quite like living with my mistakes, you know, and playing with it. So okay, and that's great. That's all I want, and I'm going to spritz that with water. Those are the ones I'm using are elements, okay, but you're fine with your oxide and your inks. It's just that mine need organising. are in a bit of a mess, so I need to get the ones out for this sort of colour spring. All right, so I will be, mine at the moment are all sort of like actually Halloweeny colours there, so I need to organise those. But either or, it's, you know, it's great. See, I like it to just go wishy-washy. And I got rid of that bit of a blob there that was getting a bit dark. So, okay. And I've got gesso on mine, so very forgiving. There we go. I don't need to do anything else to that. I like the way that's looking. Okay, I'm going to stitch around mine, but if you were gluing, make sure everything's glued down. I'm going to stitch around the top of mine because it's actually a pocket, so okay, I need a bit of glue on there, I think. Let's put a bit on. Okay, bit of stamping. And I don't want it overpowering, so I'm going to use ground espresso. I'm going to do that because that's, yeah, I think that works really well. So that'll be good. So we can do something here. Yep, hold on a minute. Just thinking. Let's see. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Right, I think before I stick that, let's do something here. Okay. Okay, right. Watered down tea, coffee, bit of distress stain. You name it, it's in there. And there we go. And I distress the edges a bit, just folding in and then inking up a little bit. So let's... Okay, so that's all stuck in. All right, and I've got these from, I think this is from a cluster kit. I'm not sure. That might have even been a freebie. Can't remember. But I've got my box of goodies with my cluster kits in, tickets, all sorts in here. Okay, that are all cut out, ready. This is my go-to for clusters and things like that. So I've got loads cut out ready to do some clusters with. But I like to incorporate some of my scraps as well. So, you know, that's what I do. I need to do the backs of those. Yeah. And need to do the back of that. And I also need to add the bit of blue from here. So I got these out because I got all my blues together. They don't come like this. I separated them. Okay, and I sort of colour match, really. It's either this one, which is Chipped Sapphire, and the Faded Jeans, to be honest. That's on the lighter side. I might try that one first. These are going to be slightly transparent, a bit like the ink, if you know what I mean. So that I only have the Faded Jeans in the oxide, and it's too dense for what I like for this. So those are the two I've chosen, and we'll go from there. I'm going to put some on here. So, but what I'll do is we'll do the inking first, not inking, spritzing. So I'll just spray the back, and then they can, oh, for the tag, they can dry while we're doing that page. See, I still haven't finished that page, have I? It's going to be one of them. It's either going to be like disastrous and we end up taking it out, or it will work. So we'll see. Sounds good on the fire. I've got a heater. It's a safety heater, so it's like an oil heater, so I feel quite safe putting things on that. Come on, disastrous page, where are you? I'm all right the other side because I've got blue on it, but I haven't got any blue on this side. Look, actually that Faded Jeans looks okay now. That's yeah, that's fine. Shall we do it with this? This is the lighter one, isn't it? Faded Jeans. Maybe a bit down here. I'm going to blend it out with a wet wipe. It's dry, actually. I need some new ones, so just going to add a bit of water. Activate the wet wipe a bit, but only damp, yeah? See, I think that's going to be okay because I can add a bit more green here. Yeah, that's all right. And then I'm most probably going to have something on there anyway, but that's all right. Yeah, that's not too bad. Not quite the same colour, but, you know, this is computer generated, so it's not a bad match. And that's looking so much better here. Really like that now. That's good. I mean, that does go. Yeah. That's going to be a big pocket there, I think. I think I'm going to put like a glassine pocket there. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. We'll say one of these in, or something else. I think that would be nice because that does work really well. Those colours there. Yeah. So I'm going to make a glassine bag for there. And then here, I'm not sure what I'm going to do on here. Might have a like a paperclip embellishment there that hangs down, which will look nice. Something like that. Okay, right. Okay, thank you very much for watching then, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye.